470 days and counting. That's how long in America Kenneth Bae has been held in a North Korean prison. He's accused of trying to bring down the government and sentenced to 15 years of hard labor. That's also how long his family has been fighting for his release, doing what they can to keep his name in the headlines and his plight from being forgotten. Well, this week came chilling new video of Kenneth Bae in which he speaks of deteriorating health and how he is trying to keep up hope. Here's a clip of a special report by our Brian Todd.
From the North Korean gulag, wearing prisoner number 103, Kenneth Bae says he's lost 10 pounds since being transferred back to a labor camp a few weeks ago. The American missionary says he's been working with his hands a lot, that he has some cuts, and
doing hard labor for 8 hours a day for the next couple of months, it will be difficult.
Yes.
So if they can do something right away, it will be the best way to do it.
Bae's conversation with a Swedish diplomat was released by Chosun Sinbo, a pro-North Korean newspaper based in Japan. He told the diplomat he's being treated fairly, has access to books and TV at the camp, and is staying strong mentally and spiritually.
To my family, just let them know that even though I'm here, but I'm still, continue on. Yeah. With myself, and I have not lost hope or I have not given up anything.
Well, earlier I spoke with Bae's sister Terry Chung and sports agent David Sugarman, who is spearheading a new effort to bring Bae back. Chung told me that the video was she saw both heartwarming and hard to watch at the same time.
That's how Kenneth is. He's always trying to reassure us because he knows we worry about him. But, we can't help but be worried about him. We're concerned about his health.
And rightly so, because he says he has lost 10 pounds in 1 week since moving from a hospital back to the labor camp. What do you when you hear that, what do you think?
It's a concern. He was moved January 20th, and in about 3 weeks' time, he's lost 10 pounds, and I think he has severe leg and back pain that is causing him a lot of pain. And while he's doing the 8 hours of labor a day, 6 days a week, so we can't. We are really deeply concerned.
You're deeply concerned about his health, I'm sure, and then the not knowing what's going on from day to day. Does seeing video like this encourage you and your family, or does it just make the situation harder to bear?
It is heartbreaking. My mom has, been really struggling this week just because, we thought things were moving in a certain direction, and it doesn't seem like it. It's hard to see him back in the prison camp.
And what about the kids?
Everybody's just, really trying to hold on, and we're trying to hold on to hope, just as Kenneth is doing. Remembering his words, we're glad that he's holding steady, but we know that he's also trying to, put up a strong front for us, so that's hard to watch.
There are reports that your brother was moved back to a labor camp as retaliation for upcoming U.S. military exercises with the South Koreans. Have you heard anything about that, Terry?
I've seen the same reports as well, and, there are obviously a lot of kind of more complex geopolitical concerns, the larger concerns, a lot going on between the United States and North Korea and the rest of the world. But, we can't forget there's an American caught in between, and we can't let him get lost in the shuffle. And, it's time to bring him home.
Another person who feels that way, I'm sure, Terry, is David Sugarman, and he's here now. I want to bring him in. Last week on our show, he launched a media campaign, a social media campaign, and it's called Bring Bae Back, with the support of the Bae family. What kind of reaction have you seen?
Well, Don, it's been pretty amazing. We were able, fortunate to launch the campaign on your show, and it's been wonderful.
Yeah. But I'm sure you would like more followers, more people to become interested in this, because you said it was a very good analogy that you said on the show, that more people vote for American Idol than appear to be showing support for Kenneth Bae, and this is much more important than that.
I mean, it's wild to me.
Yeah.
But the Twitter's active, but we need the momentum. We've to date, I think about 2,600 people have started to follow on Twitter, and I just want to continue with that grassroots momentum and eventually get some celebrities and star power behind it.
What's next for the campaign, David?
At the end of the day, I've had some really good conversations with people in Washington, congressmen, senators, people that I've never thought I would ever speak to, right, as an agent for basketball. You know, we met Congressman Rangel recently here, so I've been speaking.
And you were going to go meet and discuss more issues with him, but the weather prohibited you this week from doing that.
I was actually supposed to go. You made it to Washington.
I know, and I had to turn right back around.
And I couldn't make it to Washington, but yes, I mean the weather did preclude me from going to D.C., but I plan on going on Monday. Yes, sir.
Terry, where are you getting the main news from your brother? How are you keeping up to date? Who informs you?
The State Department keeps us in regular contact with them, and they're the ones that are keeping us up to date with whatever latest developments.
Is there anything you would like to say to your brother after this really tough week for him and for the family?
We miss you so very much. We care and love you very much, and just hang on, hold on, you're not forgotten, and so many people are caring about you and supporting you and praying for you, so just hang on.
And as we promised here to the family of Kenneth Bay, we here at CNN will stay on this story. We'll stay with it with the social media campaign as long as it takes. And to learn what you can do to help, go to Twitter. It's @BringBayBack.